La 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 la. Yo, what's the deal, nigga? Ain't nothing, Paul. We just here laughing and all that.
Hi, I'm Evan Baxter from the Evan Baxter Show. Today we'll talk about a very specific subject, which is urban expansion in Canada. And, well, we are now in Barrie, Ontario, which is a very growing city and booming. And we'll ask a couple of questions to some citizens and workers from Barrie to know what they are thinking about the urban expansion. We are now in the construction zone, as you can see, in Barrie, and we found workers that is willing to share his thoughts about the urban expansion. His name is Johnny Corcoran. I'm Evan Baxter from Evan Baxter Show.
Yeah, I know your show. It's pretty good. Channel 5?
Yeah, channel. Specific question to ask you, Mr. Johnny Corcoran.
Yes. What are your questions, my friend?
Well, first question, are you aware of who will pay for the expansion?
Well, this is a pretty good question, actually. From my past experience, what I've seen is that it's citizens, it's a taxpayer that cover those fees. With our income tax, GST and PST, this all goes to the municipality and the government, and they take that money to create some infrastructure. And I believe that's unfair, since all that money could be used to maintain the actual city and not develop it.
Yeah, you're right. But who do you think should pay for those fees?
Oh, it should be part of some government spendings, a special fund that is earned by, let's say, the interest they make on their loans on their government bonds. So I think that's where the money should come from, and not our own money that's very hard earned.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thought. And
yeah, I'm like that.
The second question I have for you, Mr. Johnny Corcoran, it's what causes urban expansion in Canada?
Urban expansion is caused by the immigration. The reason why I say so is that Canada is a very lenient country, and a lot of immigrants come over here since we have low standards and we're very friendly to them. So all of those immigrants from all around the world, when they move into Canada, they want to move into big cities, into large cities with a lot of amenities and services. And that creates the city to boom and get bigger and bigger, just like what happened in Toronto. It's happening in Barrie right now. So yeah, I'd say immigration is the major factor of all that booming, all that urbanization.
So that's it for Johnny. Thanks for your time, Johnny.
Oh, thank you, Evan.
It was a pleasure to talk. As we continued our journey in Barrie, Ontario, well, we found a police officer on the road, and we thought that maybe, well... Okay, and we thought that... Alright. And we thought that it will be a good candidate to talk about the externality of the urban expansion. So, I'm Mr. Burgundy.
Hello, how are you?
Good. I'm Evan Baxter.
Hello, Evan.
From Evan Baxter Show. And we're here to talk about the externality of urban expansion. What do you think about that?
Externality, a good question, actually. Externality, well, actually, there's two parts of it. There's both the negative and the positive part of it. There's the external cost and the external benefit. Containing an external benefit would be if, let's say, security purpose of so maintaining the roads, make sure there's salt on the road during the winter. But concerning the external cost, what the thing is that the citizens are responsible of paying the maintenance. And let's say if the urban expansion would be together, then it would actually increase the cost of maintenance.
So thank you, Officer Burgundy.
You're welcome.
It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for your time.
No problem. Stay safe.
Thanks again. So, thank you very much. The show's over. Thanks for watching the show today. It was Evan Baxter here in Barrie, Ontario. Till then, stay classy, take care, and brush your teeth.
Yo, what's the deal, nigga? Ain't nothing, Paul. We just here laughing and all that. Trying to get our heads right, get this money right and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know how it goes. Just another day in the hood. Yo, one night, New York City, heard it going down. Friday night, midnight, Atlantic City, slash machines, ding, 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 ding. When they ring off, lock the doors, that's when ghosts just Cheetos. Cigars, paisley robes, 4 bitches guarded me safely as we walked to the window. The cashier was scared, she asked for my info. The manager arrived with 2 guys, that's an insult. That's the code, Mr. Coles. We talking about $5 million here. This ain't Play-Doh dough. And your horoscope red, you gon' slay those hoes. We got scribbles, Anthony Acid, rocking the show. Special guest star, Mark Bronson. First 500 bitches went crazy when he let they answer. And all he did was plug me in. I got the charge and got they bras and ran through they whole department.